Well, it was Hollywood's biggest night, celebrating the brightest stars and the best that international film has to offer. Now, the red carpet at the 94th Academy Awards, hosted at the Dolby Theatre, exhibited its glamorous best. And here to take us through the must-see looks is, of course, our very own fashion and beauty editor, Ms. Nox Mafu. Because, girl, we need to speak about all of the fashion that went down this weekend.
It was incredible. I was frothing for more things than one, but the fashion was definitely an icon at that time.
You sound like a friend of mine. Whenever she loves something, she's like, I'm frothing.
Frothing for it, literally.
Let's start off with Zendaya. She was wearing that beautiful Valentino skirt.
Now, I love Zendaya. To me, is literally the epitome of like chic fashion. She's not afraid to play around and really have a good time. So what I love about this kind of combination is the elegance that we see in that skirt, the detail in the way that she walks, Valentino being such a good choice, and of course her stylist, Law Luxury, is really so good at understanding her body, and they love to play risks together. So I think with makeup and the styling together, it really speaks to elegant and is young.
And especially with an event like this, when you show a lot of skin, there's an elegant way of doing it, and then there's a trashy way of doing it. And I feel like she falls into the first category.
Absolutely.
She never gets it wrong,
She never gets it wrong. And I think she understands her silhouette and the movement, and the way she poses with stuff is really great. So I think this is one of like the classic chic looks, which also gives it a modern spin, which I really love.
Definitely. So definitely on our best dressed list.
Yes.
We also have Nicole Kidman, which is in a custom dress by Armani.
Yes. So I don't know what you guys think about this, because I was in two minds.
I'm not a fan of peplum dresses, but it's very Nicole Kidman.
Exactly.
She loves that style.
She loves that style, and I think it gives us a new offering in terms of the type of dress that you can do, kind of bringing in an older trend, but kind of bringing a new edge to it. I love that bedazzled train, and I think the makeup and the red lipstick there really does give it that pop of color.
I was always going to say, with the Oscars, I always think of glam, I think elegant, and I always think a nice pin-up and a red lip is always a bold statement to make. The dress I'm not sold for, but I mean, when you're explaining it, like it gives a bit of old classic elements
old Hollywood,
to a modern one, then
yes.
I get it, I understand.
Yes,
She pulled it off. It's just not my favorite dress.
Absolutely. So I think the color also speaks to me more than anything. I think it's quite a trendy color at the moment, but definitely I think people are on the fence with it, but I think she did well with the makeup and styling of it.
The next person,
Megan the Stallion.
which is also Raul's favorite person, because the last time he was like, Megan he didn't say Megan the Stallion. So Raul, Megan the Stallion.
The Stallion, the Stallion.
The Stallion. And she made her debut at the Oscars.
Absolutely. Hot Girl Summer. Oh my gosh. She's just a moment. I really, really love this dress. It's a custom design, and I just think that tail, the way that they've done it in such a beautiful way, the rouge is really great. I think she looks amazing. I don't know how else to explain it. It's the color, it's the fit. It is sexy because we know she's like a hot girl, summer girl, but seeing her kind of change that to kind of an elegance with that bun in the hair, I think she really, really stepped out in a
All I want to say is, badi yadi 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 yadi. This girl brought it along.
Absolutely. And I think also, just as you see the lining there of the dress, there's a flow. It feels like she's walking on water in a sense, you know, in the red carpet. So that sense of movement through the way that they've made this dress is absolutely stunning.
Oh, absolutely. Then we also have Timothe Chalamet, probably one of the best dressed and boldest dressed men at the 95th Academy Awards, because this man took a risk. You came shirtless to the Oscars?
Shirtless in a Louis Vuitton pants, bedazzled shirt, which is absolutely great. The blazer speaks to me so much. I think this is so badass, and really gives it kind of feels like Zendaya and him could have stood next to each other, and kind of, you know, they come from the same categories in the sense of like taking risks, keeping it modern, but also giving it that glam that Hollywood deserves. So I really love this.
That unique little... There's an edginess to their fashion, which they can pull off.
Exactly, exactly. So I really think this is kind of also an introduction of kind of young Hollywood and what we could start to see in the coming years, kind of moving away from what we saw with Nicole Kidman to looks like this.
Is it weird that I would think like Harry Styles would pull off a look like this as well? I definitely think it's in that same line as well. But yeah, I'm not mad at all. Anytime I see a man without a shirt, I'm like, hello.
Hello. Another man actually did really well on that red carpet. He's not here on the list, but Donald Glover also really enjoyed that. It was kind of like an oversized two-piece. I think I really love men taking risks. You know, everyone looks good in a tux, but if we see something different, it's really great.
Of course. Now let's shift our attention to Becky G.
Becky G, giving us a classic here, I think. I really love this because it's just kind of that simple classic look. The color of the dress really spoke to me. She looks like champagne or an Oscar herself.
Yes.
Who is she? I'm so sorry.
She's a singer.
She's the singer.
Okay, yeah. I was like, who Becky though? Who is Becky?
Who is Becky? Becky with the good hair. She looks great. She really looks like, I mean, a glass of champagne, which is really great. The pockets, I think, could have been a miss, but I think because her body shape actually allows for that enhanced look there, I think someone with a different body shape would probably not look as good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be fond of putting attention there, but she can pull it off.
She can pull it off. So I really love this. Is a classic look, hair paired back, and she looks great. I think it's a really nice way to start your Hollywood Oscar career.
Now, for, I think, probably my best dressed female of the night, Miss Laurie Harvey. She had a moment with her man.
Wow.
Take a look at that.
Let's just a moment of silence for the beauty, the jeans that are here. So this is actually at the after party, the Vanity Fair blue carpet, but I think it is such a good dress not to include. It's the detail, it's the risk, it's the hair. I mean, it's giving statement, but also like sexy, you know, we're seeing a bit of leg there. I think they hit it on the nail. And how good does she look next to her man?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. I think we all would love some time with him too. But I mean, so incredible. I think she killed it. And I think this is a strong contender for best dress. Even if it wasn't at the red carpet, it's such a beautiful dress. You can't miss it.
Oh, amazing. Well, final one to look at is Beyonce, who wore that very dramatic yellow dress.
Yes, we know Beyonce loves drama. You know, she's often like, I don't know, sometimes she can get it very wrong. Sometimes she can get it right. And I think for us, not seeing her in a long time, she looks absolutely amazing and, of course, speaks to her incredible performance that we saw there, which was an ode also to Serena and Venus's movie. So really a beautiful dress here. I think it would just be hard to miss. She's just Beyonce.
And Jay-Z. Find you a man that looks at you the way Jay-Z looks at Beyonce every single time. Miss Knox Marfo, as always, you came through with the best. I wish we got to speak about like those bad looks, because there's some people that like
we don't have enough time. People need to carry on with their day. We'd be here forever.
Indeed. Of course, it's a night not to be forgotten for more than just the fashion. Join in on the conversation and let us know who you thought was your best dressed celeb from the 94th Academy Awards. Now, JP is still going to be joining us again for some more winners, and we'd love to hear from you.